can see the gathering of protesters here in front of the courthouse calling for justice for Breonna Taylor, many dressed in black outfits, some with masks on their face. As some speeches are being made, there's some loud construction going on downtown nearby, so it's tough to hear what each person is saying gather as they have signs in their hands calling for justice for Breonna.
No justice prevails for her family, for the community.
Outrage and disappointment by some community activists in San Diego concerning the indictment of one officer in the Breonna Taylor case.
It is actually shocking that the officer can be held to stand for firing into neighboring apartments, but not the officer who actually fired fatal bullets into Breonna.
A U.S. grand jury indicted former Louisville police officer Brett Hankinson on 3 counts of wanton endangerment for the gunfire that went into neighboring apartments.
I don't know how police officers can violate policy, procedures, and law in the Breonna case.
Community activist Tasha Williamson says no officers being charged in Taylor's death is disappointing but not surprising.
For me, it's to be expected, and that's why we still fight. Why we will continue to protest.
Local demonstrations got underway in downtown San Diego calling for justice for Breonna Taylor.
People have to take to the streets and say Black Lives Matter in order for justice to be pursued.
It's been 6 months since the shooting death of 26-year-old EMT Breonna Taylor. The officer who fired the fatal shot was not the one charged, but the Kentucky Attorney General says that use of deadly force was justified as officers were fired upon by Taylor's boyfriend, who says officers did not identify themselves, although the AG says they did.
It feels like there was a gut punch.
Activists say body cam footage would have been imperative in this case, and a silver lining is that the Louisville Police Department banned no-knock warrants in the city.
We are concerned that our lives don't matter, and I think that is the underlying message of the Breonna Taylor killing.
In the Taylor family's wrongful death suit, Louisville will pay $12 million.
No compensation can pay for the killing of Breonna Taylor.
Out here in front of the courthouse, you can see the group of protesters calling for justice for Breonna Taylor gathering here. There'll be another event starting at 7 p.m. That demonstration called to be a peaceful protest held here downtown again at 8th and B Streets. Carlo and Barbara Lee.